Hello everyone! Oh, I can put this away. How are you doing? Tell me everything. And thank you, first of all, for being here. I've seen a lot of names, familiar names. Hello, Mario, Dog Walker, Primonome, Ultimonome. I get the names, kind of. Hey Ricky Bell, Alien X Gaming, hello and welcome. Kiwizo, Robslide, hello. And Noodling the Night Away. I actually love that name. Oh, hi Dave. Oh yeah, President is in the house. And as you guys know, I've been elected president. I'm not anymore the president that only I claim to be, but I was elected by the chatbot army, so sorry, Mr. Millard. It's me. Hope you guys are good. I have one announcement. Sound is a bit too low. Okay, is it better now? Is it better? Tell me, can you hear me? Hey Alien X, I really would like to see you with that hairstyle I have going on. So, first of all, I have... hi WebArt. I have an announcement. I struggle a little bit with the upload schedule, because I cannot record videos on the weekends, because at the moment we live in a one bedroom or one room apartment. It's everything one room. And when my boyfriend is here and watches TV and has time off of work, I don't want to send him somewhere else. So I thought about uploading Thursday in the future, and maybe stream on Monday or Tuesday. What are your guys' thoughts? Because I need to take you into account, because hopefully you are the guys watching it. And oh, hi Secret Speak Truth. Loud and clear, that's perfect. Hi Archangelus Lunai. Lunay? I think Lunay, right? Oh, Sable Eagle, hello. So what do you guys think about the idea of streaming Monday or Tuesday and uploading Sunday and Thursday? Hope that's okay. Oh, hi Mr. 42. We confirmed your self-proclamation. Yes, you basically confirmed it. Oh, bye Irish Dublin girl. But thank you for jumping in for a sec. So, I would say, I'm going to need to have a mic, but at a distance so you can yell something every 10 minutes or so. Yeah, WebArt, at some point we will do this, but at the moment he isn't very good at English. But I think at some point I will just translate it, because he's actually pretty curious about all of you and how the stream thing works and all of that stuff. And there was one thing I wanted to say also. yeah, I don't know, maybe he was drunk, agreed to a video where I am allowed to do his makeup. I really suspect he was drunk because he tries to fight against, but he did confirm, so we have to do it now. Hi, old school. Sounds good, whatever works best for you and your other half. Yeah, thank you so much. It's just a little bit hard when I record on Monday. I have to start editing there. And on Tuesday, I have to upload it so my Patreons get the early access. Because on Wednesday is the premiere. And when I have an appointment, for example, on Mondays, I cannot upload on Tuesday, and then there's just no space for error, basically, so I have to change something at least a little bit. Hi, Robert White and Uwe Klosa. Thank you so much for being here. Really curious. Oh god, web art. Really? Sounds interesting. Hi, the Turtle Moose. Weirdos you hang out with. Yes, he wants to know about the weirdos, but also he just wants to be part of it, I guess. So we're working on it and we will do it eventually, I promise. I have actually one thing I wanted... Oh, should mute my phone. I have actually one thing I wanted to tell you. It just happened today. I had a comment conversation with Anthony Riley. He was in my... No, I was at the comment section of Brian's Logic's latest video where he thinks Albert Einstein debunked the moon landing. And I decided to make a video. I just filmed it today, so you will see this look once again on Sunday. Yes, Eggman. And I commented on the comment from Sleeping Warrior, and I asked, or I told him, oh really? Do I really have to explain to all of you again what gravity is? And he answered pretty calmly, I have to say. And we kind of agreed to make videos about it. He will respond to my video on Sunday with an unlisted video. And we will take it from there, see what happens. We're at this moment trying to figure out some framework, some rules, because I won't get into a discussion with him when he cannot agree with me what is the real scientific method, what counts as evidence. And we're trying to figure out at the moment, but he said if I'm not an asshole, he won't be an asshole. We'll see. But we kind of agreed to find a basis for each other to what is evidence, how do we respond, kind of make things clear, and we take it from there. Maybe there will be some unlisted video responses back and forth, but I was actually surprised how he reacted to my comment, so we'll see. I keep you guys updated. Oh, hi Tusk. Yeah, for sure, if you want to, you can just take over again. Oh, thank you, Uwe. Yes, I'm more relaxed today. Last time it was the first time ever me alone, and I don't know, my brain was just like this, and today I feel much better, I have to say. I mean, you guys make it so easy to learn how to stream. Oh, right! Rob Slide, I didn't even think about it. Well, it's Easter, so eggs are appropriate. Huh. Kind of, yeah. I also wanted to ask you, when I set up in Discord something similar to Mr. Sensible, kind of live waiting room and a room where we can talk. Are you interested that I do another live stream next week or the week after where we kind of have a call-in show? You interested? We could beforehand agree on a topic, what we want to discuss or debate. And I thought it could be a good idea. You want to? You want that? Let me know. Yeah, Tusk is in charge, of course. I can make it awkward if you prefer that. Alien X, I don't know. We'll see. I want to go into this as unbiased as possible and see if there is a chance for a discussion without any weird insults. I doubt that we come to an agreement in the end, but maybe there could be something to be learned about conspiracy theorists and how to approach them. Maybe something like this. I mean, why did I start to make debunk videos when I won't talk to conspiracy theorists? That is basically why we're doing this, and maybe it won't happen, maybe it's gonna be a shit show, maybe it would be kind of cool. We'll see. Tusk, what is wrong with you? You could be the most celebrated actor in cinema history, but every time you farted, ants came out of your butthole. Would you do it? No. I don't think the most celebrated actor in cinema history would be the greatest. You won't have any privacy. And I don't know, I don't think I would. Webbart, any ideas on topics? I thought we could, of course, talk about certain conspiracy theories. We could talk about maybe not politics. That is such a hot topic that I don't know if that would be good on the channel. But basically everything besides politics and maybe some really bad criminal, so true crime stuff, for example, because I want to maybe at some point monetize my channel. But it would be just a call-in show where we could either just talk without any direction, or we could agree beforehand, like we can get on a stream and say, hey, if you're interested, next week the topic will be synthesizing every substance we find in nature, good or bad. Something like this, I don't know, just an example. Hi Demon Orb, thank you for being here. Noodling the night away. Yeah, butterflies would be way better. Gonna stream with you sometime. Yeah, Alienix, that would be amazing. I have so many people I was on their channel that I for sure want to maybe force onto my channel. Because the whole streaming thing is, at least what I think, easier than I imagined. It's not as easy as maybe some people think, but I kind of get used to Streamlabs. I get used to looking at the chat and talking to all of you, and as you see, I am the second stream I'm alone, pretty much relaxed. And I don't know, I want to have more conversations with you, with other people. As you guys know, I love to learn and I love to have conversations on different topics just in general, and I think it would be kind of cool with a call-in show. I like it on other streams, like with Seek Truth and Speak Truth. I think it's so entertaining, and it doesn't get boring when you have someone else on there also every now and then. But I won't invite Tusk. He will literally take over my channel when I do that. I'm just joking. But maybe. Yeah, Tusk is going wild. You can control the mind of anybody you meet, but you have to share your bathroom with a herd of wild beast? Wild bees? Or beast? You can control the mind of anybody. I don't know. I don't want to control the mind of other people. It would be so boring. When I could be something like a god, then I'm in. Oh, you guys are ridiculous. But in the positive way. Where's my... I had some notes here. I am finally working on the German myths video. Have you guys any other myths about Germans or things you heard we do or are, like we always drink beer out of these mask glasses, or we always wear lederhosen and stuff? Have you any other misconceptions or anything like that? Because the lederhosen thing is what my mom asked me to make clear to the world. No, we don't wear lederhosen anywhere besides the Wiesn in Bavaria, basically. Hi, old school. And Kristen Cornelius. And Matt Force. I think you just came in. I can't remember. Getting ready for work. See you later. Bye, the Kiwi. So thank you for being here. And yes, that's just apple juice. Germans have no humor. Oh yeah, I've heard that quite a lot. We have our own humor, and we most of the time, or many people, cannot get along with British humor or specifically English humor, but that's again just a generalization. Yes, okay. So, once a German decides they are your friend, they are impossibly to get rid of, even for a moment. But is that something bad? I don't think so. In many countries, people think we Germans don't have humor. Yes, again, I've heard that quite a lot. Hey, Colin, thank you for being here. Again, the game show, the questionable education was so fun. You guys should absolutely check that out on EIE Network. But after my stream. Hey, I have just got you something. Oh, thank you so much, Seek Truth, Speak Truth. That's amazing. You're the first one, actually. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You don't have to. I hope you know that. It's an option, but you don't have to. I would never expect anyone to do this. That's awesome. For everybody, would you rather play tic-tac-toe with a werewolf or hide and seek with a zombie? Hide and seek with a zombie. Absolutely. Hey, YouTube search in general. Hope you're good. Typical German comedy dinner for one. Every Express for over 50 years. Yeah, I don't really like it, I have to say. I've watched it, of course. There's no way around on New Year's Eve, but what can you do? I don't like it. Typical German comedy. Oh, yeah, I have read that. Germans should really stop digging all those holes in the beach in the Netherlands. Why are there people digging holes in the beach? I never heard of that. What did I miss? Please, I need some explanation. They say Germans are too precise and have no sense of humor, but blah blah. Germans appreciate comedy and actually laugh. Yeah, we laugh. We're pretty good, and you're pretty precise. But is there something like being too precise? I don't think so. We call it Erbsenzähler, like a P counter, where you're so, it have to be in that way and there's no other way around. But especially in business context, I think that's a good thing. Oh yes, dog walker. Germans steal all the sun loungers when on holiday. That's so true. And I hate those people. It's mostly old people. They get up at, I don't know, 4 or 5 a.m., go out on the pool or to the ocean, put up their towels and go back to sleep. I hate that. I always throw them away and lay myself down. Ha ha, Mario. We have humor. And I think Dora was it. She was like, oh, apparently you Germans don't have humor. When that TikTok shit is the new humor, I'm good without it. Nation with OCD? Probably, yeah. We are a nation of OCD then. Oh, Tusk again on it. If you could jump as high and far as a grasshopper relative to your height, but you had to live in a meat and gravy pie, would you do? What? No. I don't think I would want to jump that high. At least not for that price. Is it possible that you have a problem, Tatsuki? Is there any underlying issue with those questions? No, I'm joking. I actually enjoyed it. It makes it so much easier to change the topic to anything or to, I don't know, keep it going. It mixes things a little bit up. It's pretty cool. Ah. No, yeah, that's true. So these tiny things, when they're not aligning with everything, it's so horrible. I have also this thing when my boyfriend and I are driving somewhere and he changes the volume on the radio and it's on 13 or 17. I just have to adjust it to 12, for example, or 24. I cannot watch TV relaxed when I know it's on that uneven number. You know what I mean? I can't remember the term. Germans will make everything work perfectly, no matter how hard or expensive it is. Yeah, I don't know. Have you heard have you heard of the BEL? Is it called the, let me just check. There is, I think, there it is, the airport in Berlin. Oh, hello, Charlie Welch. Have you heard of the airport in Berlin? It's open now in pandemic times, but I think they worked on it for over 10 years and it was such horrible, such a chaos. Everything that could be wrong went wrong, like Murphy's Law. For example, they had to put in some for when there's fire, the sprinklers, I think is it called in English, and they put everything in, and then they heard, or then they knew that it's there's no water in the nearby. They forget to connect it to the water system, so they had to build, for I think 2 million euros, had to build some containers where water is in case something is on fire, because they forgot that you need water for these sprinklers. It's so ridiculous. I get really, really worked up when thinking about that, how much money that cost. It was, I think, in the billions of, I think it was twice as or 3 times as expensive as it should have been. It's horrible. I have many things about the Germans, but none of them are appropriate for a nice stream like this. Oh God, Rob Slides, I'm not sure if I want to know. I want to know, but I'm not sure if it would be good. Swiss Germans will make everything. Okay. Just saw a huge crane failure. Yeah, the airport. Oh yeah, the airport is just. Oh yeah, dog walker, the guy Henning Wehn. I don't remember who was it, but in my Discord some people suggested it, and I looked into him. He's actually funny. Would you rather live in a castle made of spiders? No. I have a really serious phobia of spiders. I really cannot see them or anything. I throw up when I see a big spider. I went unconscious, I think twice now, because I saw a spider. I have a really severe phobia, so I don't have to read further. Anything without spiders I will do. Let me just catch up. Yeah, I don't know how someone would make a castle out of spiders, but I don't want to know how. Elon Musk, hi. Wow, fancy Germans installing sprinklers that weren't connected to water. Yeah, we are pretty smart people. I don't know, the airport in Berlin is the best example for Murphy's Law, or for stupidity of people, because I think at first there were conmen that tried to pull off the thing, and the people who wanted to fix it were idiots, and it was such a big thing that people just make fun of, because it's, how can you, no, I'm sorry. But if you're living in a castle made of plastic, you have to dress as a Disney princess every day and wave at tourists, don't you? Yeah. Okay, Tusk. If you could live in a tropical paradise for the rest of your life, but all there was to eat was raw starfish, would you do it? No. Once the spider... Can we stop with the spiders? Please. I don't want to read it. There was a factory in Manchester did the same thing with the sprinklers. Really? It's actually sad to know that there are so many people as stupid as them. Let me just... Okay, weird. Only Irish Demons chocolate starfish. Ew! Oh my god! I should have waited to look at the chat. What is wrong with you people? Oh, I need more apple juice. Mr. 42, absolutely a tiger with 8 legs. Absolutely. I told you, everything that has to do with spiders, I would choose the opposite. I don't care what it will be. If you could get a mind-blowing high from licking a frog, but it tasted like cat piss, how often would you do it? I don't know about you, but if you have something out of it, I think the little price of a bad taste isn't as big, right? No, Noodling the Night Away. It's not all Tusk's fault. He didn't talk about that starfish. Yeah. I have to take a screenshot and send it to Sean. I will snitch on you. Oh, thank you so much. Have some of you installed the YouTube app for Windows PC? It's so horrible. I get the notifications every time. I think about an hour late, I just got the notification that I'm live. It's so stupid. What? I hate this. If you could have invulnerability, eternal youth, and total disease immunity, but only while you were in character as a Disney princess. I don't know. I mean, if you are a Disney princess, those things are just, they come with a package, right? I mean, have you ever seen Pocahontas? Ube Closa, at one of my former jobs, was an air conditioner installed in the 70s. In the 90s, they found out that the pipes for it weren't connected. What? No. 20 years? They needed 20 years to hop on that. Maybe there's a problem. That is ridiculous. I mean, apparently they didn't need a real air conditioning, right? Hello, Ziploc and Thor Rasmussen. Welcome. How are you doing? Oh, that is so weird. 20 years. Good question, Elon. Good question, Tusk. Anything to say to this? How often do you lick cat piss? I think I'd go for it for a while. I mean, hey, I'd be leaving age 19 with perfect health, wouldn't I? That's an improved antidepressant. Yeah, absolutely. But when you want to learn something about longer health span, so the healthy years of your life longer, so we could be getting, I think, 120 years old, read the book Lifespan from Professor David Sinclair. I think I mentioned it once before, but oh, it's such a good book. And it's not sci-fi or anything. It reads like sci-fi, but it's just science. It's beautiful. Hey, Rob's like, why are you so disrespectful to us Germans? You can rewrite the ending to any movie you want, but you have to direct and produce the school play for the next 5 years. Why would I rewrite the ending of movies? They're the movies as they are. Oh, hi Tiny Captain. I think that is because the stream itself, I'm sorry, the stream itself will be uploaded after finishing the stream. I think that's why you don't get a notification. I don't know what's happening, but in the last few weeks, I so often forget to make these announcements in other people's Discord servers. I don't know why, but I always forget it. So thank you that you're here, and sorry. Yes, STST, live fast, die old. That's the goal, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I have to click it away. I'm sorry, I had a pretty important message, so I'm back. Hey Becky, Yorkshire lass. Good evening. Now that the daylight savings shit has been happening, I have to figure out a new time to upload my videos, because 18 or 6 p.m. here is now, I think, 4 p.m. in England, and the whole thing is just so stupid. I have to upload it, I think, later than usual. I think 8 o'clock at my time. It's so weird. Hey Tusk, are you sure you're not German? I'm pretty sure. No, Rob Slide, I'm just joking. Have I missed anything? Okay, Sable Eagle. You can conjure up a portion of restore or one strength, endurance with power, focus, coordination, luck, or another. What? It's 19.7 now in UK. So it was, I think it was just a day later that your daylight savings happened. Is that possible? I'm sorry, Ziploc, yeah, but that's my knee. Lady bumps, oh my god. I don't know what it is, but I cannot sit like a normal person. I always have to change it and put my legs up until they get numb. Then I have to change the position again. It's me, Mario. It's just 1 hour difference because we're all changing Europe. Because last time, was it on Wednesday or last Sunday when I uploaded, because of daylight savings and stuff, I Google it every time just to be sure. And now they said it was 2 hours difference, but maybe it was just that day. Is it possible that we change at another day? I think so, but it's good when it's just an hour, then I can keep going like this. But the whole globe thing is so but we will figure it out at some point. But now it's, even though we figured it out in Europe with it, it's also different now to, for example, people in America or in many other time zones. Now it changed again, and it's It's so tiring always to think about the stupid fucking time zones. Hey, thank you, STST. Read his message. 40 watchers, 20 likes, 20 of us need to pull out fingers. Pull our fingers out. That's also a little bit weird to think about, but maybe it's just my mind. Oh, Americans changed 2 weeks earlier. Can we just stop the whole daylight saving things? It's so stupid. Thank you, Uwe. Yes, I'm sitting like a normal person, but maybe a different color would be helpful. Yes, Dog Walker. If only we lived on a flat earth, then we would not need time zones. But also we wouldn't need education or technology. We would all be still living in caves. You can have a perfect smile and never have to go to the dentist again, but you have to wear a jellyfish on your head. I don't know. I like my smile. I have a little bit of crooked teeth, but it's not that bad. And I don't know. I don't want jellyfishes on my head. I think when I was 7 or 8, I went to a kind of something like rehab, but for mothers and children. And we were in the North Sea, you know, up there in Germany. And there was one guy on the beach going with his foot always into the jellyfishes on the beach. They were laying around there. And in that night I had so bad nightmares that I woke up with like a rash all over my body. Even the skin on my head, my scalp was so, I had such a bad rash, kind of like, I don't know if you can see, I have it here at the moment. It was so bad. I hate jellyfish. I hate a lot of things when I think about it. Yes, please stop moving clocks. I, as president, we have to do something about it. We need a new system. I think time zones would still exist. Yeah, I think so too on the flat earth. When you have the big plane, but technically it would never be night because the sun won't go down, but it's weird. Oh, hi, Dubay the Coward. And Roomfeld. Feld? I don't know what I'm reading. Roomfondo. Why did I read Feld? I think with the evening in the end I connected it. Hey, Phantom. There's a YouTube channel called VFX that specializes in creating and critiquing special effects. They looked at the films of the moon landing today. Flat Earthers probably wouldn't like it. I think so too. Oh, really? Mrs. Slide got stung by a jellyfish on our honeymoon. That's horrible. Oh, I imagine that's so painful. I don't know. I have this. Maybe it's because I watched too many like deep sea video games and horror movies, but I'm always so afraid when we are on a lake swimming or in the sea or something, when I am not able to look at the ground. When I can't see the ground, I won't swim any further because I'm so afraid. I know there are no monsters in it, at least not in the lakes, but when I can't see the ground, I freak out. I act always like, oh, I'm so cool, nothing scares me. I'm scared of everything. Are you sure that it is apple? Why? Of course it's not apple juice. Maybe it's because I'm so tired. The last, I don't know, 5 or 6 nights I couldn't sleep more than, I think, 4 hours at a time. Then I was awake, slept for another 2 hours, and I'm just always, I feel always like I'm drunk even when I'm not drinking, and I have to drink to kind of function a little bit. It's spiraling down any further, and at some point I will just fall down and sleep for a week. You have suffered a horrific accident and now you have to move your bumhole to another part of your body. Where do you choose and why? Okay. I think, scientifically speaking or medically speaking, on the stomach would be a good part, right? That's where they have the bags for the people that have problems with their intestines. Or, I don't know, maybe the thigh or something, just around that area where no one can see it, where it's not in the way. Probably. I don't know, Tusk, where would you want to be your bumhole when not where it should be originally? I hope during that monologue I just had no one enter the chat. That would be too weird to explain to anyone. Choose my big toe. Actually, but what if you had to go to the toilet when you were walking and there's always movement on it? You know, maybe it triggers something. But then it would be on the thigh, probably. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's a weird question, but I like it. Which is also weird. Everyone should use GMT. We invented the time resistant dispute. You will comply. Absolutely, Dog Walker. We should agree to one time. I don't care if 1 p.m. is in the middle of the night where you are. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Right? They'll come for the first day for the bomb holes. Yes, Becky, absolutely. I should use that as a channel slogan or a stream slogan. That's actually pretty smart, Secret Speak Truth. I will disguise it by saying my shoes are squeaky. And you could just say you have smelly feet. Ugh. And when I think about it, feet is another thing I don't like. It's just getting a little bit apparent that I don't like many things. Better not come to Australia, everything would probably scare you. Absolutely. I 100% want to go to Australia at some point, but I know I have to go into therapy and work on my spider phobia, because it's actually pretty hard to be me. No, but for me, with dealing with spiders and everything, I worked a lot on it. Like those spiders, I can kill myself, and no, I won't pick them up and bring them out. They know how to come in. They went in the first time. They know how to come back. I have to kill them, or they will share with their friends that I had mercy with them, and then there will be more coming. Can we stop talking about spiders. Good evening, Joe Can Dance. Thank you so much. Mario, I will put put the video. Oh, I have to. I don't know. Well, I will watch the video eventually, but there's a spider feed that you can see. What spider feed I can see? No, Jesse, not asking, just ignoring. It will go away eventually. You should never kill spiders that kill other things you don't like. I know they kill, for example, mosquitoes and stuff, but I'd rather have 20, not stitches, stings, you know what I mean, than a spider. I really have a severe phobia. My psychologist diagnosed it that I have a severe one. I throw up at some points when seeing a spider. I have missing minutes in my memory when I see a big spider. There's some minutes missing, and when I get conscious again, kind of, people told me that I ran over my first boyfriend I had. He had here and here footprints from me on him because he was in the way, and I just ran over him, and I cannot remember. It's really severe in my case, actually. If you get eaten by a lion, you can't blame the lion. It's a function of a lion for the same reason you can't blame this virus coming in. Yeah, but I have a phobia, and I had that once where there was a spider in the hall to my room, or to my apartment back then, and I was waiting outside of the house in winter and called my best friend and said, hey, you have to come here, there's a spider, can I go into my apartment? And I was outside freezing so bad, but I cannot go in. When there are pictures of spiders, I had this one asshole in my class a few years ago. He sent me a picture of a spider, and I know it's a picture, I'm not that stupid, but when there is a picture of a spider, I cannot touch the screen. I just get so scared, I throw my phone, and I have to wait for someone that can unlock my phone and delete the picture because I cannot touch it. It's really, really bad. I have a big problem with them, and at some point I need to get into therapy, but I'm scared they want me to touch a spider. I know that's why you have to go to therapy, but that's the reason I'm not going at the moment. Let's see the next Spider-Man. Web art. No. With Harry Potter, for example, I heard from other people that in part 2 and in, I don't know, the last one or so were spiders, and I asked my big sister to watch the movie first and track time when the spiders come in. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me still? Because I am not sure what phobia is the fear of the therapy for phobia. I don't know what that phobia is called. I'm back. I hope it will be better eventually, but I don't know. I try to shut everything else down. Give me a second. Okay. to close this and this. Better now? I hope so. Videos jumping and dropping frames. Promise not send you my microphone spiders. I hope it gets better, but whoa, what's happening here? Oh, is it good? Okay, thank God. Yeah, the Wi-Fi in my boyfriend's grandma's house is not the best. I mean, since I upload 4K videos normally, I have to upload them, or the upload itself takes around 6 to 8 hours sometimes, so it's weird. Bye, Dubay the Coward. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So, it's not your fault, either YouTube or your internet provider. Yeah, sure, it's not my fault, but I'm German. I say always sorry. We're like Canadians. We're nice people. And now I need another apple juice. So just look away for a second. Yes, it's a green bottle where fucking hand has no strength in it, but that's fine. Look at this. Better than last time, right? With what was it called? Foam head? In German it's foam crown, so oh god. Prost! Oh yes. Mr. 42, I vote to demote Tusk for doing a bad job keeping the stream up. Yes, Tusk, what are you doing? Why am I paying you? Oh god, now he wants money, right? Damn it, I shouldn't have made the joke. Cheers, hope that apple juice didn't come out of a cat. Oh no. I hope not. Ooh. That's pretty much what I do. Sorry, I had to kill a few zombies. Why did you kill some zombies? They can wait. There are more important things to do. For example, talking to me. Oh, you're talking about Minecraft. I need at some point, is any one of you a good Minecraft player? Let me know, because I'm not a good one, but still I like Minecraft. And I thought about asking someone or some people to make a Minecraft server and actually play just Minecraft at sometimes maybe stream Minecraft. If someone is interested, let me know. Hashtag zombies lives matter. Zombies, it's so when the German creeps into my English, but okay. Ziploc, yes, maybe it's more of a children's game, but I did like it many years ago, and I still like it today, and I'm still not good at it. But in Minecraft, it doesn't matter as much if you're a really good player or not, at least for what I'm doing. But if someone is interested, let me know. Someone over the age of, I don't know, 16 or something. I won't stream with 9-year-olds, except the 9-year-old army. That is no 19-year-old, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I know Global Mom plays Minecraft. I've seen some of her videos on it. Would you rather be a rich dwarf or a poor giant? I mean, I'm kind of a poor dwarf now, so I would gladly choose a rich dwarf. Yes, Minecraft. Yeah, I like it. I like it still. What is happening? Ah. Oh, I didn't know that Streamlabs gives you notifications when your stream frames are dropped. Stream. Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you, Streamlabs. So, would you rather? I've read that. I know several people older than you who like Minecraft. I know many people also. My best friend is still playing Minecraft. I maybe I ask him, we could do a kind of open Discord server or semi-open for Discord server, Minecraft server. Oh, my brain is not working today. And yeah, maybe it would be kind of cool to build stuff together, to fight stuff together. What do you guys think? Because I don't know why it's so calming to watch Minecraft streams. It's so nice. I like the stream at the moment with Jacksepticeye and his girlfriend. I like it. It's fun. It's always fun. I joke with his hilarious issue that I didn't. Would you have the most beautiful singing voice ever if the price were that you could only sing and could never talk normally again? No. I think it's so annoying when people always sing. I hate those shows where those musical-ish shows and movies where they just sing. I think it's so annoying. I could never. Hey, Room Fondo, my stuff doesn't look good either, but it's fun. And that's the whole point. Yeah, age is an imaginary number, but we always say you are as old as you feel, but at times I feel pretty old. And now is the time where my knee starts to hurt, and I have to change positions. I hated to sit like a normal person. So, yeah, but I think the Minecraft thing, I like it. I play it on my own. I hope that I will be free of that splint at some point and I can play again a little bit at least. But we'll see. Yeah, for me it's also 96, about maybe 80. I am always sick. I have so many health issues that my doctor at one point said my body is probably older than I am. And I kind of agree. My mind is 12 to, I don't know, 56, and my body is most of the time health-wise about 80. Yes, Mr. 42, you are 42 forever. That's true. I mean, it's the answer to the universe, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, and State of Decay 2 and anything Assassin's Creed. Ah, okay. You could wipe the most embarrassing memory from your mind, but you had to wipe a dog's bum every time it pooped for a week. Well, am I allowed to use wipes or toilet paper? Then I'm in. Because those embarrassing moments haunt me my whole life. That is why I was so anxious when starting to stream and going on anybody else's stream, because I know when I embarrass myself, it haunts me every time. I can lay my bed 5 years later, and right before I fall asleep, I wake up and think, oh my god, that happened. That was so embarrassing. And then I cannot sleep for another 2 hours. yes, I'm allowed to use wipes, then I'm in. I would gladly, that was weird, gladly be in. Oh boy. So, my mind is about 5, my body is about 9. Yeah, 97. Absolutely. Same. But that's the fun of life, right? I remember when I was a kid, I was always thinking, when I looked at, I don't know, my uncle, he was 20, and I was always like, oh my god, he's such an adult and he's such a great life. Oh my god, he's so grown up. I'm 27 and I'm not a grown up. I hope I never will be, because I know some people with whom I was friends in school and a few years ago, and when I talk to them now, they're so boring. I don't know, I don't think they have any fun, and I hope I never will be. When I look at my big sister, she's a mom, a single mom, and she does such a great job with my nephew, who has, just for information, birthday today. Yes, he's an April joke, but I don't know, she's also not like the stereotypically grown-up parent. She's childish and makes fun with him and all of that, and I think that's so much more valuable than just being the strict parent. Go to your bed, do this, and not having fun themselves. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool the way that she does it and is not as, I don't know, snobby. Because there are those parents, you probably know them, who are, yes, I'm a parent now, and now I know how the world works, and you're not allowed to do this because as a parent I know these people, and I hope I will never be that kind of mom. An engine using will need to fill with blah blah blah. Okay, Tusk, again, you could remove any person from your life as if they never existed, but you have to wear a dead beaver on your fur for a month. No. I think every person, good or bad, has a kind of purpose in your life, or at least the people I met, the interactions and experiences I had made me the person who I am today. Of course, some maybe I could have missed, but I don't know who I would be without those experiences, you know, even the horrible ones. So I don't know, do I have to take it as it comes, and it is like that. So I will tell him happy birthday from you, Mario. Thank you. Can make one dead beaver on each toe. Ew! My parents wanted full-grown adults, so they left us alone. Is that good, Robert White? I don't know. I mean, my mom was always so accepting. She, even with the boyfriends my sisters and I have or had, she was always, even if she didn't like them, she was like, hey, as long as you're happy, you have to make those decisions on your own. I'm there if anything bad happens, but I won't dictate you who to meet, who to date. And I think that's a great way to interact with your children, to let them learn that decisions can have consequences. And my mom has always been such a loving and open person. My little sister is gay, or she describes it as polysexual, but now she's not really interested in men anymore, and we basically don't care because it's her life. She has to be happy, and that is the philosophy that we learned from our mom. And I'm so happy that that's the case. No joke, they were hippies. Oh, okay. Wow. No joke. But I don't think that's the way either. There should be a middle ground, I think. But that's also, you only have the experience of yourself and your parents. And depending on if you liked your childhood or not, then you decide what will I do with my children and stuff. So I don't know, I get always a little bit anxious when thinking about when my boyfriend and I have children, how I will treat them, and I don't want to make any mistakes because I have BPD, and I'm always worried that I don't know how to handle certain situations, and I basically give them BPD. I know it's not that easy, but that's the anxious mind I have. And it's a big responsibility to have children, and I want them, but I get so anxious every time. Family was typical nuclear family. My kids are loved. And that is the most important thing, the love for the kids. I have this situation with my dad. The first 12 years of my life, he was there and it was everything good. Then my parents divorced, and since then my dad was basically never there for us. We had 6 years no contact whatsoever. And then we started speaking again, and me and my sisters wanted to be part of his life because he has now a girlfriend he lives with for I think 12 years now, and he has her sons. He had never a son, he had just as girls, and apparently they are more important than I am. And my boyfriend has a similar problem with his dad, that he just doesn't really care. And I think that's also part of why I am so anxious for having my kids. And I know I will make mistakes. Everybody does. You have to learn from your mistakes, but there are certain things that happened in our childhoods that we don't want to repeat at any cost. So it's, I don't know, but I have this philosophy: when you worry about not being a good parent and making mistakes, that is a sign for you being or will be a good parent, because bad parents don't care if they're bad parents. So I don't know, being worried is kind of okay in that case. That's polysexual relationship? What? I mean, polysexual, just to make it clear, I don't know to what you're referring to, just means she's not just interested in male or female persons, but also in trans or non-binary. It's almost like pansexual, like don't care the gender, but I think it's something similar. It's not that you're polygamy is when you have multiple partners, so there's a difference, just to make that clear. I don't know if that was a question, just to tell you. I actually found out my dad might be late to my wedding in a couple of weeks because he has to open his shop that say he's closed for a lot less. I'm sorry, Inquisitor Bacon. That's similar to what my sisters and I have to deal with most of the time, because we're just not important enough to make time for us. And I had this discussion for a few years now with my dad. And 2 years ago, I told him, hey, you have 3 daughters, and either you care for all of them or you just leave it at that. Because he called me and met me, I think twice a year, maybe, and my big sister, but not my little sister. And it hurt her so much that we have a dad and she didn't. Because when my parents divorced, my sister was 4 years old and she basically never had a dad. And I told him, hey, do this or just leave it. And he told me, oh, I will call you tomorrow, I'm sorry, and I have to think about that, and never called me again. So that's how it is. But I have my mom, I have my stepdad, and he is more of a dad than our father ever was. So it has good things. And you have to deal with the things that happen to you. So I don't have a choice then, or I don't have much of a choice rather than just deal with it. My coping mechanism was by then just no contact whatsoever, because it was always like it hurt every time again when he said, oh, I will change, I will care for all of you more and stay in contact, and then he was gone again for almost a year. So you have to deal with it how it's good for you. Oh, family is such a weird thing. One woman is enough for me. I can't imagine what problems several would bring. I am actually also with that kind of thing. I love my boyfriend and I won't share him with anyone. And he's, thank God, has the same mindset on the topic. But I think also when people are consenting to an open relationship or a polygamic relationship, English, help me, I think it's fine. I don't have to agree with it because it's not my relationship. So I think it's awesome when people are on the same page. There you have it. Task. You could have immorality, but immortality, but the price is that you have to eat a used nappy once a year. Ew! No! What horrible life would that be when you... Oh. Robert White, kids are a mirror of all your faults. To a certain degree, yes, of course. I mean, your faults you have will have results in your children, but there's so many more factors playing into it. But yeah, as long as we don't measure our value based upon parental relationships. Yeah, that is a thing that I struggle with till this day. That's why I stopped talking to my dad, or I don't know, we stopped basically, because that was one of the last things I said to him before we stopped talking. I said, I am 27 now, or then I was 26 or 25. I said, I am 26 years old and I'm sick of asking myself why my dad doesn't love me. And because I think there's a kind of connection to my BPD, the self-worth, the value I give to myself is mostly based on other people's interaction with me. Not anymore as bad, but especially with my dad, I wanted to have a relationship, and apparently he didn't, and I had to accept it at some point. There's just no way around it. But I'm happy now as it is, I have to say. I have my mom, I have my sisters, my nephew, I have my boyfriend, and his family. His family is awesome. They just kind of took me and just made me like this part of the family, and that's so amazing. I wouldn't want to change anything at the moment. So again, even the situation with my dad, and sadly the whole family of my dad, his side of the family, they're all like this. But I wouldn't change a thing, because these experiences made me to the person who I am today. And I kind of like who I am today. So even though it was very hard, I think it's okay. It did happen. Maybe I wouldn't even have met my boyfriend if that wouldn't happen. So I'm fine with it. And it took quite a while to deal with all of this, even the surgeries I had. But that's life. There's just no way around it. So cheers to the experiences we have in our life. So I have to stop streaming, I think, in around 20 minutes. But we have a few minutes still. Thank you, Inquisitor Bacon and Robert White. Yeah, I think you, at some point, I was always sick. I had always surgeries. I had, as I said, the 8 surgeries on my hand. I had 4 on my knee, and I have a whole bunch of other things that they suspect autoimmune disease. And at some point you have to get a mindset that keeps you going. And I have always had the time where I was like, oh, why me? Why is this happening to me? And everything, there's a new thing, something happening in my life. I have a few days where I just pity myself, but it's 2 days, for example, and then I'm just, okay, we're done now with pitying. Now let's work on it. That's why I decided to make my YouTube channel, because I needed something to distract me from the pain I have and the depression and all of that. I needed to change something. I mean, I was sitting on my couch for quite a while thinking maybe I just have to wait and life will just happen to be better. But it didn't. So I have now a good way of dealing with stuff, thanks to all of you again. Since I started with YouTube and interacting with people on there, my whole family and my boyfriend's family, they all said I changed so much. I am more relaxed, I am more happy, I am so invested in this. I'm basically sitting here in front of the computer the whole day, but it's awesome. I just love what I do. I love interacting with all of you. The things I learned about other people, about myself, about science, the way it is at the moment. I think for the first time in many years, I'm just happy. And that's something completely new to me. I'm at the moment a little bit anxious for what happened when this will go away, but I think it's great. I love it that it's the way it is. So you guys helped me more than you could think. So thank you. You can have the ability to breathe underwater, but you have to give up on one of your non-expendable body parts. Which would you choose and why? I don't know to what you're referring there, but I don't think I have an expendable body part. I think I would let go of this arm. I don't need it anyway. Oh, thank you, Uwe and Mario, and just call me Abby, and bitte danke, and Pedanato, thank you. Yes, and I want to be honest about this because I have those mental health issues, and I think the stigma won't stop when we keep going like it is. I'm completely open. I don't hide my scars I have on my arm and here. I have hid them under this tattoo are scars, but I'm sick of trying to hide a thing of or a part of my personality. It is part of my personality. I'm okay with it because even BPD has some positive sides to it. And I embrace them. It's part of me, it's part of who I am. When I would have, I don't know, diabetes, I shouldn't be ashamed of it. And I think it would be good for people to know that other people also struggle. I had, due to movies and TV shows and social media, this weird goal of what is happiness for me, that when I was in therapy, my therapist said, I'm sorry, but that's not happiness. No one is that happy because you only see one side of the things. You always see the best, the happy days. And I thought happiness is like this. Happiness is you don't feel down. It's just flowers and rainbows every day. And I just thought I'm just broken inside and I couldn't be fixed. And that's why I want to be as open as I can, or as I want to be, with all of this, because it helped me getting to know people that feel the same way, so I could feel normal, or what is considered as normal. But I think it's important to be honest about also mental health and basically everything else. But it's good to know that you take it that well, you appreciate it. So I know these are topics we can talk about in the future. It's important, and I really, really appreciate all of you taking it so good. But oh yes, Peter, that's great. Happiness is being with the ones you love. And that is actually true. Oh, hello Max. Let's go. It's just good to know, because of course I have the content I want to make on my YouTube channel, but it's also me making the content, and it's me who at some point feel a little bit down, and my videos maybe on that day won't be as good as on other days, but that's okay because we are still humans. I had a girlfriend with BPD for several years, and a long time ago that was a really weird and challenging time. I learned so much about myself. She's still one of my best friends. That's amazing, Uwe. It's awesome. For example, my boyfriend, he had never had an interaction with a person with BPD, and when I met him for the first time, we were talking, and he was looking at my scars, and I just told him, hey, I say it as it is, I have BPD. If you have any questions, please ask me, and do not Google anything, because every BPD patient or everyone with BPD is different. My BPD is different from the next one's BPD, and my case isn't as severe as other people's, but I have my problems too. But I know where my problems are. I know how to handle myself, and if not, my boyfriend knows how to talk to me. At some points I will sit there and say, hey, who you riding with? I don't know what happened. Is it my brain or and he knows. He's just then like, oh, here, that's who I'm talking to. You don't need to worry. And then it's fine. We are so open to each other that I can tell him that I think my BPD side is taking over, and he knows how to handle it. I won't go through his phone when he's not looking. I will ask him, I say, hey, this is why I'm worried. I don't know if it's just my BPD or if there is something, and we just learn so much about each other and ourselves through it. Bipolar and Asperger's syndrome have both love and make you as long as you have people around you. Oh, that's amazing. Just call me Abby, and thank you for sharing this. Yes, I think so too. It's the stigma won't change. I was part of a bunch of studies 3 years ago, I think, or 4 years ago, where I was just in an MRI 1 week basically. I had some things stuck to my head, and it wasn't a medication study, it was an MRI study, or many, and it was just amazing. I learned so much about myself. They learned so much about BPD because they learned that it's not just, I don't know, imagination, some of it, but for people with BPD, the brain is, the emotional parts of the brain are way more active than with healthy people. And when we BPD people get or feel pain at some points, it's just instantly that those parts just calm down directly. So it is more anatomy than many people think. Of course, the brain is anatomy. It's not the soul that is broken or something, but they learned something, and I wanted to be part of the change. I wanted to be part of finding a better treatment for people in the future. And that's why I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to make something good out of the shitty situation I was in, and it was awesome. From the money I got there, I paid for this tattoo. So it was just amazing. Till this day, I every now and then fill out some surveys and stuff to just help be part of something to make the world better. I think that's a great thing. I feel so empowered thinking about that I use my mental health struggles to maybe help other people. And I think that's cool. And that's why I want to be open. When someone has a problem with it, I'm sorry, but bye. But that's who I am. This is my channel. There's my name on the channel. And I think I should be allowed to share this, and I want to allow other people to share their struggles and to be on a safe space where we can talk about it. So I'm great, and I'm grateful that you are also open with it. I've seen it when the Nathan thing happened, where so many of you were in the comments sharing your disabilities, and it was just amazing to see how great you guys are. So thank you. So let me now just catch up. I was rambling for a while. Hey Ryan, I'm struggling trying to ask, and my whole support system seems to think I'm looking for excuse, but it's more BPD awareness. It is more. I had so big problems asking for something because my first boyfriend was a very abusive relationship, and I was, until I met my current boyfriend, I was scared when we were grocery shopping to ask if we could buy soda. Even when I paid for it, I was crying in the car when he was like, yeah, but why didn't you say anything? Because I couldn't. I had to learn it over so many years that it's okay to ask for something. And it's okay to take time to not be able at the moment to ask for something. It is okay. And when the people around you don't understand it, just try to, I don't know, explain to them. But I know there are many people who won't be understanding of it. For me, it's panic attacks with depression caused by chronic back pain from degenerative disc disease and fibromyalgia. Oh, I'm so sorry, Inquisitor Bacon. But I can feel with you, and 100% my mom can feel with you, because the doctors thought she had fibromyalgia, is it pronounced, I think. But there is a way to deal with it, and you are allowed to have any time to grieve over the possibilities you don't have anymore, maybe, or to just grieve the same what I do. I grieve over the fact that I won't ever have that easy life that other people have, and it's okay to deal with it in your own way. There's no right or wrong way. Some people don't need to grieve. Some people need to grieve a few weeks. Some people need to grieve over the time span of many years every now and then, and that is okay. The best advice I can give, from my experience at least, is just explain it to people. I had this thing where my family, when I was just so full of anxiety and fear, and I just wanted to cut myself, and so many were like, oh, just chill out, maybe go to sleep. I was like, oh, thank God you told me to just chill out. I wouldn't have needed to go to therapy if someone just told me I should chill out. Like if I had the choice of chilling out and being a mental wreck, of course I would choose to chill out. But people don't mean it in a bad way, and I had to explain to them, hey, I have problems with my emotions. I always think that my emotions aren't appropriate for the situation. And I told them, hey, when I am angry or sad or depressed, just sit down next to me and tell me that, hey, if I was in your situation, I think I would feel the same way. That is the best support, even for people without BPD. And my whole family has just took it, and they talk like this to each other even when I'm not around, because we all learned from it, and I think that should be the goal. Yes, we all want to chill out. Does the ESA in the bottom right corner of the screen stand for European Space Agency? Yes. That is thanks to Colon. He made the background images, the intro, the outro. He's just an amazing help. And because I'm European, it's ESA in my case. Let me just catch up. Bye, Uwe. I have many issues: self-esteem, self-reflection, weight, depression, constant pain in my feet. If you ever need to chat about anything, I'm here. Thank you, Alien X. I can only offer you the same thing. If there's anything from anyone, just hop on Discord or Instagram, or I don't know, and just ask. Maybe at some times when I'm dealing with my own shit, of course, but I will tell you. And it's the hardest thing is asking, and I just wanted you to know you can always ask me. I was diagnosed at 29 with severe clinical depression, never goes away, just practice a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy. Yes, I have also the behavioral therapy, DBT is it called, I think, in German, for the BPD, and it helped me so much. I have also, to the BPD, I have depressions, and I'm stable for a few years now. I hadn't had self-harm in, I think, 2 years now, 3 years almost, and it's great. And I have to fight also. I still have to fight every day, but that's okay. Other people have to fight too, even when you don't see it. So thank you, all of you, for opening up and for listening to me ramble today. What? You're a European? When were you going to tell us? I'm sorry, I did now. Shh. If you could have perfect mental health and never have any issues again, but you had to wear my pants the day after I went running, would you do it? No, but it has nothing to do with your pants. It has something to do with, again, the boring statement again, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. And I was a pretty shitty person. I had times of my life I was weird, I was an asshole, I went to all of the phases, but now at the moment I'm pretty good. But I try to cope with YouTube now. At times it's too much. With my friend Elizabeth, I'm just at the moment not in the mindset, I don't know, to talk to people in general. I'm also, in my private life, I haven't seen my best friends in weeks because I try to focus on my YouTube. I have so much to do, or I pick up so much for myself that I'm always busy. But at the moment, I think it's what I need, and that's why I keep doing it until I don't want to do as much anymore as I am doing now. But I have the motivation, I have the energy, and that's why I keep doing it for now, at least. Probably after we moved, I will just take a little bit time. I will upload, but not as frequent, maybe. Rob's like, weird and an asshole. Are you related to Tusk? Maybe, we haven't determined until now, or maybe soon. The back end, a huge front. Cute at the back end at the huge front. Okay, Tusk. Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. Yeah, the keeping busy helps, at least when you're not replacing dealing with yourself with keeping yourself busy. I still have free time where I sit down, try to get myself sorted out. But my biggest problem the last 3 years was dealing with my pain in my hand. I was in the mindset after the whole infection and stuff that I thought, oh, I cannot do anything because my hand would hurt. So I was the whole day just sitting in front of the TV watching YouTube. And when you have so much time to think about how horrible your life is at the moment because you cannot do anything, you have more pain than you would have anyways. Because I had time to think about, oh, I cannot do this because of my hand. Oh, I cannot because my hand. So I would reinforce my brain to feel the pain. And I was at an orthopedic rehabilitation, and they showed me that I am able to do some things. There are things I cannot do at the moment because I still am in pain. Like working 8 hours a day is just not possible at the moment, but I can do YouTube, and I have something to do. I have a goal. I have responses from all of you. I have comments, and I can research stuff, and I don't need both hands for it. That's why I don't write scripts anymore. I just do it. I just wing it, or maybe just take a little bit of notes. But it helps to just distract my brain from the pain, and it helped with my depression. But a few years ago, it wouldn't have helped. I mean, when you are too deep into your depression, you shouldn't just distract yourself. There's a balance for everything, but it can help. I wish I could partake in chill sessions, but like I'm strapped. Comment hence the reason why doctors wanted to study me again. Free home and board, free pudding. I think so. That's, if you're interested, just call me Avi when I set up a stream where we can hang out all together. If you're interested, we could talk a little bit about mental health, or anyone else. Just keep it in mind. I want to keep the streams real, kind of. I don't want to talk just about happy topics, because life is not always happy. There are shitty days, there are depressing days, and I think we could normalize that, and on my channel it should be allowed to talk about also those things. Would you be the most successful YouTuber ever, but you had to have me asking idiotic questions every time you went live? I would take it. I would love to take on those stupid questions every time I go live, even without being the most successful YouTuber. I think it's really funny, it's really entertaining, so just keep going. Awesome. But I have to cut the stream off now. I'm so sorry, but I have later a little date with my boyfriend, so we will not really go out, but we act like we could have a normal date night. But I wanted to say thank you so much to all of you for being there, for the amazing positive responses I got even today with a little bit of adult beverages. I went off on a tangent about mental health, and I really appreciate all of you, and I hope you did like the stream. I hope you will turn in next week, and I will schedule this weekend another stream, either Monday or Tuesday, but I will mention it, I think, in the video on Sunday. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I cannot thank you enough for the help you are in my life, and for the fun we have always. It's ridiculous. So thank you so much, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!
Yeah.